I'm gonna tell you a story. The first thing you have to understand is time does not work the way you think it does. For example, this is episode 108. I've been producing these things for, channel's been up for 21 days, so that's where I'm at. I imagine, because I actually haven't been paying attention to this, now that I take stock of this fact, that actually might be pretty unusual. But, I think I have a pretty decent story to tell. I'm close to halfway through, at least, what would be said to be Act 5, which is the part where I have, like, an actual story to tell you, as opposed to just, like, talking about tarot cards. But I'm also talking about tarot cards while I tell you about that. By the way, you can call me Oracle, because I'm the one who's talking to you. Seems like a pretty reasonable thing to call myself, considering how much talking I do. So, when last we left off, the poor dude was sitting there learning how to meditate, learning how to align balance and correct any imbalances in his chakras, basically how to center and find and maintain equilibrium. Which is an important thing. And so he's talking to the hermit, who, for the sake of argument, and since because I referenced Cribbage in a previous one, we're going to call Henry, because Henry the Hermit. If you played Hero's Quest, or Quest for Glory, specifically the first game, so you want to play, want to be a hero, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that's hilarious. So, as I was saying, so the Merca, the fool, is sitting there, learning how to meditate. He's actually getting pretty good at it, as far as I can tell. Like, honestly, it's hard to tell if you're good at meditating, in my opinion, because I've never been able to tell if I'm good at it. Maybe I am good at it, and that's why it's hard for me to tell. I don't know. But my point is, he's sitting there, he's meditating, he's getting his chakras all like aligned and balanced and whatnot, and he basically is like, so what am I shooting for? And the hermit goes, visions, visions, visions. The hermit confirms. Oh, what? Well, first one would be vision of justice. Then sacrifice, angel of death, angel of balance, king of hell, the arrogance of man. Let's see what's after that. The guiding star, maiden of the moon, the eternal child of the sun, and day of truth, and the world entire. And the he says that about that matter of factly, nods, goes back to his position and his chant. And the merc is like, what? I'm doing what? You're kidding me. The hermit looks at him, shakes his head. Nope. And this happened with you? Yep. Yep. That's pretty much the prophet deal. What about the persecution? Look at where you are, kid. Kid. Are you at your home right now? No. Are you in an asrama with a hermit, learning how to meditate? Yeah. What part of you've already been persecuted are you not handling here? Hmm. Wow. I never even thought of that. Okay. Now that you've thought of that, go back to meditating and tell me when you've had a vision. That's how the kid sat down. He's like, well, that's just how it is. This is how it is. It is what it is, and it's not what it's not. And you get what you get, whether you like it or not. And he sat, and he meditated, and soon he came upon his visions. Justice, equity, rightness, robbery, executive, reversed, law in all departments, bigotry, bias, excessive severity. In the Crowley deck, it's called Lust. It just is. I actually don't have the book for that. It's probably with the deck's actual owner, which would be my brother. Justice, 11. Measured decision, fair outcome, accountability, admitting mistake and paying the price. Impartial, no bias or prejudice, an accurate assessment, seeing a problem or a situation objectively, having all the facts. Arbitrating a disagreement, law-related. Is it legal? Reverse meaning, biased or one-sided viewpoint, unfair decision or outcome, lacking all the facts. Making a premature conclusion, making false equivalencies. Legal difficulties. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Karma. Ooh. And I'm going to say, for the sake of the story, this is a vision that dude saw. He's like, why am I seeing psychedelic stuff of everything moving in patterns and swirling? Karma. Do not deny the consequences of your action on the results of your thoughts, words, and deeds, for even thought constitutes action in the energy cycles of the universe. Adjust your actions and embrace love. Remember these words. Be not deceived. God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. In my opinion, I could be wrong. Karma, fast, slow, instant, takes you get to happen, can happen in a treaty. A treaty is basically the closest thing you can imagine to an instant. I'm not going to go into how small it is because I don't have the reference in front of me, but it's an incredibly small amount of time. Anywhere from you get to treaty. If karma is involved, karma will come round. Karma will run over every dogma, even Buddhist dogma. I'm just saying. But like, essentially, karma is core Buddhist dharma, whether you're Vajrayana, whether you're Theravada, whether you're Mahayana. It's like I mean like if you want to take it from me having like absolute bhakti in physics, like karma on the physical plane is action. That's literally what the word for doing stuff is. As a noun, it's karma. No joke. So like karma is nyaya. It is justice. Like maybe like most of the time we don't see it because that's how karma is supposed to work. Most of the time we don't see it, but sometimes it's supposed to work public. And so that's basically what happened with our Merca. He's like, whoa, I just saw some trippy stuff. Hey, 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 hey. Is there anything funny in this incense? And the hermit goes, no, not really. There's some frankincense and some myrrh in there, and they are helpful in producing visions. But like what you see, um, corridors of black and white tile. Uh, let's see, corridors of black and white tile. Burning heart, or a heart with a flame coming out of the top. I don't know. I suppose it could be a lady. But it's like, I don't know, it's more like shapes and stuff than. Eh, Did it have green wings? Yeah, yeah, that's Vision of Justice. Okay, alright. Good for you, kid. Now the training intensifies, by which I mean now you're waiting for the next one. And by waiting I mean you're meditating more. But, congratulations, you had a vision. I'm gonna go get the booze and we're gonna get hammered. And the Merco goes, oh man, yes. Rewards. Incentivize the outcomes that you want to see. Even if there's visions of justice or karma in like symbolic like Bhagwa Dula form, like Karma Dula form, like that's a that's an angel right there. Be not afraid. Unless you've been very naughty, in which case be very afraid. Anyway, this is Oracle singing to you about karma and nyaya in the way of the true, in the way of the true, and all of they be. 'Cause sometimes you need a conclusion to we, a final confrontation, if I understand. I think we're close to that one for the ways of they have, all the ways of the nyaya. Dhammasapatha, the way of the cedar of magic that I be trying to be of, and that be all now for the way of the bee. Talking about, you think I'd have it by now? Oh, the path of the fool's errand, to get himself killed, sent by his king because he's feeling true ill. This is Oracle at halfway through. Ekada's 11 out of 22. And that'll be, wait a minute, I guess I mean 12. 9 more and then no more story of this particular act to tell. And this is 108. We're wrapping up here. Have a good evening out, those of you there. Done. Those of you there, wherever in the world you happen to be out there.